Good evening and welcome once again. It's been a great occasion. I've had a wonderful week, and I just want to send a big shout out to all my brothers and sisters, my brothers of the class, sisters of the order. You know, hey, what can you say? But anyway, check this out. So, if you're gonna travel, right? If you're gonna do the thing, when you get ready to travel, you want to leave the country. You want to leave the country, right? You know, hey, this is what we all get in my Grand Lodge, which you remember. Our members get these, right? And you should have this. You really should have this one. However, so I was just watching a movie here recently. I went to see Birth of a Nation. It's a great movie. I enjoyed it. It was a great movie. Some things I felt they should have really went in on, but hey, you know, I enjoyed the movie. You should go see the movie, Birth of a Nation. Also, I was just watching this again. I was watching this movie again. And so I was going through it, and it was kind of disturbing due to the fact that in this particular movie, Rosewood, based on a 1923, a black town in Florida that was burned to the ground. Now, according to the movie, there was this white guy who raped a white woman. Now, some of the blacks knew exactly what occurred. So when this white guy went to leave this town, he went to a place that was doing work on horses, and he needed a horse to leave town. Well, he seen this other black man, and he had a Masonic ring on, and he showed it to this young black man. And the young black man looked at the ring. He was like, wow, okay, you know, he's a brother, right? So he goes over to the older black gentleman and says, hey, you know, this man needs some help. And the older black gentleman said, okay. And then he said, well, he's a Mason like us. He said, no, he's not a Mason like us. I said, wow. So in turn, this young black Mason who was enthused and who really wanted to help and uphold his obligation, helped this guy escapes and leaves the town. Well, this young white woman who was raped said that a black man did it. The other part of the town went haywire, okay? So we know the story. They start killing and things like that. So they finally found this young black guy, and he asked the sheriff. He says, sir, you a Mason? You a Mason? Yes, I am a Mason. I won't lie to you. I was upholding the oath. Say, I still got hung. So after that, the gentleman who owned the stable where the horses go get their shoes fixed, you know, and everything done, you know, the horseshoe, that whole thing done. So he's also being beaten. And he asked the same question to one of the guys that was doing the beating. He said, sir, Mr. Johnson, aren't you a Mason? Yes, I'm a Mason. He said, sir, I won't lie to you. You know, we didn't do it. Hell, they hung him up. All I'm saying is, as long as we keep beating the doors, trying to be part of something that really don't want you to be part, and they really don't care about you, you're fighting a losing battle. Now, there are those who are what they call non-Prince Hall Masons and non-mainstream Masons out there that are really doing legitimate work, regardless of what people may say about them and to them. And they get ridiculed. I mean, they really get run down. You're not a Mason. You're a clandestine Mason. You're this Mason. You're that. You're bogus. Everything. And here's the killing part. From what I know about these organizations, they're not begging to be recognized. They're not. They build their relationship with those who want to have that relationship, that Masonic relationship. And that's appreciative. Because if you don't care about me, why should I go knock on your door? I'm just saying. And that's what is so upsetting to me when I'm engaged in a fraternal conversation with brothers in regards to masonry, period, especially those who are African American males who are Masons. You know, I'm recognized. What that mean? I'm recognized. Look, if you see me as a Mason, yes, you are recognized. But to say that you can't sit in my lodge because my Grand Lodge don't recognize you is nothing. Let me tell you why. Because Masons meet under a starry, covery, heavenly deck. That's where they meet at. The lodge is just a place to really go fellowship. But masonry itself, true masonry, yeah, you get that in the streets. And that's the sad thing about it. Now that's my opinion because that's my experience. When I met individuals from other Grand Lodges, from wherever, the respect is mutual. But what pisses me off a lot of time is dealing with us. Us. It's sad. Hey, you know what? Keep your light on. Travel light. And we're going to cross paths one day and have a real face-to-face conversation. All right, until then, keep traveling, baby. Keep traveling. I'm out.